Ooh, okay. How do you handle the popularity of a celebrity fighter in your gym?
I chuckle because I don't know. I know a lot of celebrity fighters and a lot of big name fighters. All I can say, we don't even have signs in the gym, and you driving here can tell. Like we like to keep it kind of top secret back in here. We don't like any of that ego stuff. I can't even tell you. I don't even watch really UFC. I mean, every once in a while I'll watch a fight, but man, we just do it because we love it. And it's always been that way with us. It just happens to be popular right now, but if it wasn't popular, we'd still be four guys trying to make this thing work. Cause I can't imagine not doing this. Yeah. If that answers your question.
Check your ego at the door?
Yeah.
What do you see for the future of MMA?
A legitimate professional sport. You guys are going to see the level of the guys that are coming out. The level of the guys now is phenomenal. It gets better every year. But there's guys like GSP that are 14-year-olds in the gym that are training right now that nobody knows who they are, but these guys are going to come out in the next 3-4 years. And it's, like I said, the sport's relatively young, and everybody's kind of learning how to do it. But you take these kids that are 8-9 years old, and they're learning from the ground up. I mean, these guys are going to be phenomenal. It's going to be it'll be, up there. It'll be surpassed boxing. It'll be up there with the NFL.
Do you think it'll ever be an Olympic sport?
It could be. I know it's internationally it's accepted, pretty well, but as an Olympic sport, who knows? Okay. I would say jiu-jitsu would get in there before.
Okay. What's your background in MMA? Like, how long have you been doing it?
I've been training for 10 years. I was in the Marine Corps. I did judo for a couple months in the Marine Corps, and that's kind of what got me hooked on the ground thing. And then I started doing jiu-jitsu. I trained jiu-jitsu for approximately 2 years. When I got out of the military, I started fighting. I fought like a month later, and I fought for 5 years, like I said. But I trained with Chris Brennan, Next Generation, back in the day. Then I trained with Jeremy Williams in Apex, and then I did a year when I was in the IFL. I did a year back and forth with Greg Jackson in New Mexico. I was out there for a while, then I come back here for a while with Marco Huas, and I was kind of back and forth doing that. And that was up till 2007, and then we opened the gym, started coaching.
Fun stuff. Do you have a favorite UFC fighter?
Hit me off the top of my head. I've always been partial to Hendo. I'm a big Hendo fan, even back in the day. There's a lot of guys in the UFC that UFC's top dog right now. It's like I said, it's like the NFL. There's a lot of tough guys. And there's guys that are continually coming in, and that's one thing with fighting. I mean, there's a new guy coming in, and one guy getting pushed out. I mean, there's a high turnover rate.
It's true.
But UFC has done, on a business side, UFC has done really good things with the sport. I mean, they're responsible for making it as popular as it is right now. So I would say Henderson to answer your question.
If you could be in the octagon with someone, who would it be?
Gina Carrano. Is that wrong to say?
Well, no. It's an answer.
I don't know. I've never been that way. I've never picked opponents or anything like that.
Just for fun. Like, let's say it's a dream matchup and you just happen to be in the octagon.
Well, okay, yeah. If you want to put it that way, I'd love to be in there with Fedor. Because if you're gonna do it, like, if I'm gonna get my ass kicked, then I want to be the best guy on the planet. I want to know what it feels like to get hit by that guy.
Or slam.
Wake up like a week later. Or BJ. BJ's
BJ Penn?
Yeah.
Okay.
BJ is in our gym. We're a real big fan of BJ.
Will you be watching him this weekend?
We'll be watching.
Are you rooting for him?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think he'll beat Kenny Florian?
I think he should.
Okay. What about the Anderson Silva Forrest Griffin fight?
I'll say, this is my own personal opinion. I will say Anderson will win, and just because Forrest is just taking too much damage, or one or two more fights fighting the way he does, and I think you can only go that long doing what he does. Like everybody likes Forrest because he stands up and bangs, but a lot of
it takes a toll.
Half of that, yeah. I mean, look at Chuck.
Yeah.
Half of that, after those punches that he's landing, he's eating them too. Anderson's not like that.
He hasn't taken much.
Anderson's real slick. He's been around a long time. I don't know. At that level, at any top level UFC, like, it can go either way. That's the top level fighters right there.
want to answer this, but if you were to run the UFC, what would you do different?
It's a double-edged sword, you know, because the way that they've done it, and they've built an organization off of the TV show, off the alumni, whether or not they've won the show or not, they've built an organization out of that, which is very smart, and that's why it's successful. But if I were running it, and a lot of people would say the same thing, if I was running it, I would try to get more maybe international flavor in there. But if you do that, it's not, to the American fans, it's not that big of an appeal because they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, the Americans can see these guys on TV, and then all of a sudden they're in the event, and they're making money. You know, so you know,
okay.
That's what I would do different. But I wouldn't be as successful as the